Oh, you have to show me how to sign up for casting.
All right, good evening, everybody, to another edition of the Nexus Gaming Series. This is week 2. I am your host, Sparhawk. With me tonight is a co-caster from the Ice Crown Citadel organization named Coke Dude? Cac Dude? Did I spell that wrong? Is that an A instead of an O?
Yeah, A. Cac Dude.
Yeah, let me fix that then. It's the least I can do. I don't want people to think you're a Coke Dude.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your gaming experience, Cac.
So yeah, this is my actually first season with NGS, and so my first time casting a game for NGS. I played HOTS for about 5 years and love the game, love watching it, and yeah, ready to get into it.
Yeah, we have an exciting match for everybody tonight. We have Phoenix Rising, Ruby versus I just enjoyed Bread Man. So let's run a promo, our intro, and let's see what our maps are for the first game. Alrighty, so as you can see, the map bands were Braxis Holdout and Dragonshire for Phoenix Rising Ruby. They won the coin toss and chose first pick, and I just enjoy Breadman banned Garden of Terror and Alterac Pass. And I apologize, guys, but I can't say I just enjoy Breadman all night, so I'll probably call you Breadman, and I hope that doesn't offend anyone. We're here to have fun. So our first pick is we are going to Infernal Shrines. Tell us what you know about Infernal Shrines, CAC. What do you think? What do you look for when your team's drafting in this location?
Generally, we try to look at lots of AoE and kind of air control heroes. Deathwing's really good on this map, probably Jaina as well. And also Maze are pretty good tank on this map too.
Now, when you play, usually, unless it's a frozen Punisher, like if it's an Arcane or a Mortar, in the early stages, the first one is especially weak. It goes down quick. So with your group, do you guys play to not necessarily worry, like maybe fight and stall on the objective, or do you guys want that first objective to get that head start?
Yeah, generally, just we'll kind of take a look at it. If we're able to get a decent push on off lane, so like say if the shrine is bottom and we have somebody off lane pushing top, we'll try to stall as long as possible. If we can get a good push in, and then if we're able to rotate down back to it and try to contest with the shrine, we will. But sometimes if you're able to get that good push and just to give up that shrine, usually that's what we normally do, and they just come back and defend it, because normally it goes down pretty quick on the first one.
Yeah, that is true. So this is definitely going to be an exciting match. It's been a while since I've been able to cast Phoenix Rising Ruby due to scheduling. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can bring. We're still waiting for a player to join in the lobby. So that's kind of why we're stalling for time a little bit here.
There he goes.
Okay. We have Mixels. Perfect. So if you would like to type in chat that the casters are ready, then the teams can start whenever they are. I can't wait. Oh, adjusting comms. Okay. So they are doing their stuff. Man, it made like seem like they were so ready to go when I was
they were all in there quick
talking to them, and now it's like, we're not quite ready yet.
Yeah, you gotta love that hurry up and wait mentality.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about which team you play for in the Ice Crown, because I'm really good friends with the Lich Queen. So
yeah.
Tell me a bit about your position in their organization. Are you a core roster player, and which team do you play for?
Yeah, so I actually just joined Ice Crown Citadel organization. I'm on a team with the Knights. Actually, Queen is one of our captains. This is actually my first team to be on. I joined about a couple weeks ago. Right now, I'm just mainly just a sub. My work schedule is a little busy around most of the time, like the spring and fall time. So I try to pick up as a main core person come summer and winter mainly.
Awesome. So we look forward to seeing you for season 12, possibly 13.
Yes,
that'll be great.
Sure.
Also, if for those of you in chat, if one person's volume is too high or too low, please let us know so I can adjust accordingly. Right now my balance levels are looking pretty equal, so I think we should sound all right. But if someone is low, just let me know. I can tweak it just a little bit. Let's see how our teams are doing. We're still missing one person. I hope they're aware that a timer started at 8 o'clock, right? Oh, looks like they have the team.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say they're ready, you can let them know casters are ready, and we will get into it. And for everybody, hey Monty Guy, looks like we have a Bread Boy fan already in the chat. Please welcome, hype up your teams, guys. You know, give them your luck. Say what you want to say. Our chat is free. We'll be reading it. If you have any questions about anything throughout the game, don't hesitate to ask. You know, if you want to make jokes at our expense, well, you're totally welcome. That's what casters are here for. And guarantee you, casters make mistakes. That's just what we like to do.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I'm getting really fed up with this Twitch notice that I keep seeing pop up on my screen. Really annoying me.
Ooh, here we go.
All right, so let's get into the draft. So we are seeing a Malthael first ban. Not really surprised. I'm guessing that's a target ban for him to ban so early. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that the Phoenix is probably looking at probably trying to take that Deathwing, trying to cut out some of the percent damage. And there's Tychus.
They are definitely taking a lot of percentage away, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
With Chromie on the other side being banned. And a Sonya. So I guess I would say ban-wise, I'm more surprised with Phoenix Rising Ruby's bans than Breadman's bans. First pick, Hogger.
Yep, a new hero, still trying to, I know a lot of people still trying to get the hang of and still trying to figure out what he's really good at.
He can be a beast, and taking away the Malthael is pretty much...
Oh,
and we're going for Burning Bathtub with Deathwing and Leoric.
could get toasty.
And ironically, Phoenix Rising Ruby banned their best counters.
Yeah, that was very interesting, actually.
There are still a lot of heroes, like Zul'jin can hurt Deathwing.
Yeah.
A Greymane, and Anduin doesn't really hurt him. But he can take away a lot of damage if he goes Salvation. However, we're back to banning, so the key components will be the 3-4 picks of I Just Enjoy Bread. This is what it'll show what where their team is going. So Diablo is taken out. I like that ban. And chat, let me know if you're getting that Twitch comment that pops up on my screen. I have no clue why. I verified everything today. It should not be popping up. I do know Twitch just did an update. So I'm not sure if that's a bug. I have to get a hold of the Twitch organization very shortly to figure out what's going on. So a Cassia ban.
Yeah, she's very strong right now.
What are you looking to see for the 3-4 pick? You're gonna go healer tank or to not show their last pick, or what do you think?
They're definitely gonna need a healer, I see, but we'll see with the double bruiser if they actually will. And there's the tank and the healer, which is May, which is a really good pick with that slow, especially with the Deathwing's fire breath.
Oh, for sure. And Stukov.
And then Stukov's silence along with his slow as well. Could be very interesting.
And if he takes the 13 talent, the root could cause a lot of trouble.
That salvation may have to come in handy.
The unfortunate thing is, I mean, they do have 2 interrupts for it if May can get through, or even with a blizzard.
Oh.
Greymane and White double healer.
Double heal, no tank. Interesting.
I love this. I mean,
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good match right here.
execution relies heavily on Phoenix Rising Ruby. I think Breadman have a really solid draft, and execution solely relies on Phoenix Rising Ruby. If they play their cards smart, and it is Infernal Shrine, so I mean, people are going to be grouping.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
I would say I think if Ruby really they really work together, focus on one hero, I think they can try to get a couple picks pretty early.
Alright, let's get into game. So again, if game volume is a little quiet, let me know, I can turn that up. If we're quiet, let us know, we can turn us up. And if you're quiet, please start talking in chat. Because I say good evening to everybody. If you're new to the stream, please leave a follow. Helps me a lot, doesn't cost you anything. So, who do you think wins the draft? If Phoenix Rising can execute, who do you think wins the draft?
Yeah, I think if Phoenix can execute on getting Zul'jin his stacks and waiting for Greymane to get his spikes, I really think they're looking good. But the Breadmen have really solid draft, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Phoenix Rising Sapphire. Sorry for interrupting.
Which one is it?
The blue team.
Mm-hmm.
You want to introduce them?
Yeah. So starting with Zul'jin is Jesla.
10 seconds.
On White Man we have Dan. On Hogger we have H2O. And on Anduin we have Frag Stellar. And on Greymane we have Mixel.
Alright, now I gotta use the Keeper Tool because they're already moving. We have Nightquill played by May, Canny on Deathwing, Mundane Zebra on Hanzo, Stukov by Hayes, and Leoric by Gold Fortune. Let's get to the middle. Down. Big screen. Right away, Greymane and Leoric are going top. Rig taking a bit of damage, but I mean, early on, the comp definitely went to Breadman, what they have. Ooh, big breath going out. Nightquill kind of did that Anduin out of the breath weapon, so I guess that's a good thing. Hi, Shiny Axe. I do as well, my friend. Alright, going back to mid, Hogger and Deathwing. I think if played right, Hogger could win this duel. What Deathwing both won? He went Dragon Soul. That's a new build for me. I usually don't take that, but I can see the value that it's worth. We have Quest Talent, Headhunter, Inquisitor's Prayer, Bones to Gnaw, Roll Strategy, and Viciousness by the Greymane. Just scroll to the bottom, see what's going on. And we have Heat Transfer. We have Dragon Soul, as I mentioned, Target Practice, Reactive Veil Spores, and Museum's Renewal. And, oh, is this first thought of rank? Anduin goes down. Looks like they got caught on that camp. Oh, Hogger to follow. So that's 2 down. So, I mean, we both agreed early game was going over to, I just enjoyed Breadman. And I think they're capitalizing on their advantage.
Yeah, I think if Ruby can hang on to it close here, make sure they stay up with XP and just keep getting stacks, as you know, with White Mane going, Inquisitor's Prayer getting stacks along with Zul'jin. If they can stay in the game here on XP and just keep stacking, I believe late game probably pull this out.
We shall see. We shall see. Jazz will quickly making work of that camp. Shrine is up. Phoenix Rising captured their camp, the Witch Doctor camp, and it looks like they may be willing to give this up in regards to Soap. I mean, but Leoric is bottom. They could force a fight if they so wanted to. The sevens are going to come online right away for the bread people. Jazz takes a bit of damage, which he says thank you. I just do more damage when you do that. Jasmine with a nice low burst. However, nobody's there to pick up those blows that are missing. So
looks
seven is there for Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, normally you try to look for that team fight while you're up a tier, but it's like they weren't able to get that.
Cataclysm going out right away, punishing Anduin again. Hogger in a world of trouble, and he's possibly stoppable to get away. They're in a world of hurt for Phoenix Rising Ruby right now. 2 people down. They did have Shrine advantage, however they're going to have to give that up. And maybe just give up the objective and go for Soap. So he did go to the Infernus, and he went to Skyfall. I'm actually surprised by the Skyfall. It's great for like on maps where there's an objective where you like, poke at it, like first hollow, guard the terror. But on a map like this, where you want to bring the food, you know, I think Hellstorm is a better tell. When you land, you're doing AoE damage. However, you know, this is a different division. They set things however they want to.
Yeah.
I like how they do have camp pressure though, pushing into mid while they try and burn some more down.
Looks like Hogger's going to try to sneak their siege camp right now, and looks like he will.
Really good play. Really good play. For counter. 10s are going to be online right away for Bradman. So let's go over their heroics really quickly. Ice Ball misses. So we do have the Ice Ball from A, Bellowing Roar, Dragon Strike, Massive Shove, and Entomb. So nothing out of the usual in heroics. And this is where Phoenix Rising has to be really cautious. Okay, I can give me a second and I will fix that. I'm going to let you call for a little bit, Cac, while I fix some music.
Yep. So at the bottom we have Leoric clearing the camps. We have a rotation mid here. As the Phoenix get their level 10 talents. We have Tazdingo for Zul'jin. We have Divine Reckoning for White Mane. Hortapult for Hawker. It looks like we'll have Salvation for Anduin and Cursed Bullet for Greymane. That Cursed Bullet will probably come in handy with the Death Wing.
Heroes slain.
Taking on the bottom, Leo gets poked off. So that's
Salvation goes out.
And we do have the Salvation.
Good save right there.
All right, so the kills are 4-1 in favor of Breadman. Definitely landing bottom. Looks like a little bit of a gank onto the end. He's going to be okay. Everything's coming in. The unstoppable is really good for the Hogger to get away. Yeah, definitely just being a bully, and that's what he does. But again, this is definitely a late game comp in their talent.
And right now they're actually
nice leap of faith by Danilor.
Yeah.
Oh no, that from Bragg Stellar onto Danilor. Sorry, double healer.
But they're trying to go for the kill. Oh.
Okay, I just turned the music down, turn the game volume down. I do hope that sounds better for everybody. Dragon Arrow going up straight bottom. Does do some damage. They are focusing on the death loop. They are taking Shrine advantage. They see New York in top lane.
Yeah, really surprised that we don't see Bread going for that siege camp right now as they're waiting for Leoric to rotate.
I agree. They're definitely at full. Leoric's coming in.
They only need about 12 more minions.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to bully them away. I mean, they got to fear the Entomb.
So if they can poke about 3 more minions too, up, it looks like they'll take it.
Wow, nice pickup for Phoenix Rising. I think they're definitely starting to come online as their later talents. Nice dive onto the death lane. Followed up with a little bit of damage. Cursed bullet by the Greymane. Jazzloop taking out that sippy cup. Always a smart idea. Dragon Arrow misses. Dragon Strike. Hogger taking their camp again. He's really being a bully to their camp. He's just taking them at will.
Yeah, that's one thing he does best. That's gets camps. And fast too.
Punisher is down, so right away. H2O is rotating right to the bottom camp, drawing everybody's attention to mid, which is a really smart play. Gonna get
Looks like the Bread may take top 4.
Another wall whip. Sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
I would say, oh, well, it actually survives. I say Ruby should be looking to rotate top to protect the fort, but it looks like it just gets by.
Alright, let's take a look at some damage numbers. We've got Zul'jin at 22,000, Hogger at 21,000, Greymane at 16. And on the other side, we have Hanzo at 27. However, we may have to talk about this in a later. Looks like an invade's coming on. Massive shove misses. Dragon Arrow pulls off unkillable. Jazz is going to die to Deathwing. And Entomb, no breath follow-up. However, they do get that other mage. I have to play me. Sorry, I do not play me too often.
Hero slain.
However, they got it. Hanzo gets dies to Hogger, who then dies to Stukov. So 7-2, but like they are like half a level behind. So it was
and they're about to fall a little bit more.
I mean, they're going to give up this camp, I believe. Oh, Greymane stayed a little too long there.
We said earlier that the root plus the fire breath is going to may get them in trouble.
However, they will have everybody up for the next objective. So let's just see what they're doing. Looks like the healers are going to do camp clear. Skyfall getting some poke damage, but with 2 healers, it's not really going to hurt them very much. Oh, I missed it. The gank on Zul'jin at the top. The Entomb was used, so yeah, my apologies for missing that gank.
Yeah, looks like they'll go in and invade their camp.
16 to 15 talent here plus a death. No reason not to. And they should get a really good start on the objective. However, Hogger should be able to clear them up pretty quick. I always tell my team just to focus the shaman and leave the dogs because they just die. Sometimes, most times they don't.
Yeah.
Focus the dogs because the dogs do more damage than the shaman. Alright, so they are all clouded in a bush and they are spotted out with a tomb. Silence. Oh, what beautiful.
Amazing grab.
Ice Wall catches Anduin. Dragon Arrow follow up. Anduin walks right into it. He does that salvation up. They do get a Leo kill. They are focusing on the Sukov or May. Great salvation there, protecting them. And topping everybody off. I have a feeling this objective could go over to Phoenix Rising. Hogger doing Hogger things. I mean, he really needs to have maybe Looks like Annie's trying to set up to do some damage. I don't know if it's going to be enough. The York down, you don't have the platoon set up. And Hogger's just flying around doing damage to everybody.
Got those. Yeah, he had some pretty good angles there.
They're getting in too much through Jin. You get a silence, you get a kill. New York goes down, so does through Jin. Deathwing goes down. Their biggest defense is gone. Missiles running, getting healed up. And this is a frozen Punisher. They want to take advantage of this.
Ooh.
Do the Sylvanas thing and shut down objects in their way. Oh,
Hanzo nearly got out right there.
The Punisher still has quite a bit of health, so looking to draw it over. Dragon Arrow goes out, trapping like everybody. However, there's a stun. Really capitalizing on the Punisher. Tower's now, he's now shut off. As the tower. Another stun onto Leoric. He's going to get away barely. Another protection. Everybody's getting topped up. I think I really enjoyed the use of Anduin's salvation here. I mean, not necessarily using it to get a fight, using it to keep him alive, and the unstoppable just
goes right
just
through.
gets away. So right now we are 19 to 18 in levels, 10 to 16 kills. Breath weapon to help the team cap the objective, so I'm sure they're taking definitely for that. Oh, they got
Hanzo
a big
could be in trouble.
lockdown. Big lockdown. And Hanzo goes down.
Looks like Zul'jin is going on Stukov, but
Oh, big ice ball. Does get the in. Cataclysm coming out. Dingo pops.
oh man.
Here gets popped. Zul'jin goes down. Deathwing goes down. Both teams fighting for 20. Both inches or like millimeters away from getting it. Big wall. Doesn't seem to stop anybody. Nixel's running, trying to do what he can. Dives onto the Leoric. I have Caster, Troth, Mubble tonight. So, they do hit 21st, so, I mean, Phoenix Rising, Ruby, I think are totally online now with everything that they have all the tools. I'm going to go over the level
great.
20s as they take them for both teams. I'll start with Red Men. We have Shatter for the upgraded Ice Wall. Stood in Fire. Dragon Awakens. Tap Off for  and Buried Alive. And as for Phoenix Rising, Sorry, I'm just trying to keep the view in here. We have Amani Resistance, so a better Tazdingo. Judgment by White Mane. No Control for Hogger. He's pretty much going to start her doing some hurt. Tooth and Claw. And we're waiting on if he's going to Anduin's upgrading his salvation. I love the oh no, he's taking the double leap of faith. Wow. That's cool. I love that talent.
Yeah, especially with Entomb from Leoric, definitely helps.
Yeah, you
One out who gets in trouble. Yeah, but it looks like Zul'jin has almost finished his quest.
Yeah, but who doesn't tell me who he needs. However, it looks to be Stukov for sure. And maybe May. They're all over May. That gives them 4, so it's just Stukov that's getting a whiff on the Entomb. Taking full control. I wonder if it's going to be hard. Oh, a whiff on the Dragon Arrow. Dragon Strike. I would get confused. Stun doesn't go in anyway. 36. Looks like they're trying to focus onto Leoric. He manages to get away. And this is a Mortar Punisher. He's going to definitely do some damage. 20-minute Punisher? Now, is it worthy though?
Yeah, I think if Ruby can get maybe 1 or 2 picks here, they can definitely take this keep here.
We have the dive, we have the Dragon Arrow. A pops out. They are keeping the Punisher in a really good position. You know, he's taking out well, but I do think they are going to be able to take double stun.
Ooh.
Hogger jumping in, Cataclysm's going out, Unstoppable onto the Anduin. Mixel is just diving friggin' on Annie, the Deathwing. However, they decided to take the Salvation. And are they, I think they're hunting Deathwing.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're gonna let him go anywhere.
Oh, he's going to escape. You gotta get that dominant onto him the second you see him, or else if he's in that near flight mode, he's going to get away. But I mean, the turnaround in this game, the first half was all Breadmen. And now Phoenix Rising's comp, now that it's fully online, I mean, other than Zul'jin needing that kill onto the Stukov, it's just their game to lose, I think. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think as long if they keep focusing the same heroes between Zul'jin and Greymane, they're really putting a lot of damage on the Deathwing and May. And able to get those kills pretty quickly.
Again, double camp pressure coming in. They have Hanzo clearing top, which is really smart because that's going straight to core. Looks like they're going for the gank onto the Hanzo. Nope, they're just going to take their camp. Which, I mean, I don't think Breadmen want to walk in and take this fight, even 2020. Do you think that the reversing kills, now that we're late game, is kind of putting some doubt into the minds of Breadmen, or do you think they're just playing conservative because they are down 2 keeps?
Yeah, I think they're trying to stay back a little bit, just kind of keep the lanes somewhat pushed in front of the keeps. trying to just look for maybe 1 or 2 kills.
You have Cataclysm in with a fear. Captures 2. Dragon Arrow. Monster, that's going to kill a couple of people. Definitely 3. Danlor and Nixels get away. I don't think Danlor is getting away.
Yeah, it's just so hard to run from May sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first time we've seen a good combo come from the red team here with the Entomb, the Fire Breath, and then along with the Dragon
Red team's call.
Dragon Arrow.
Yeah, Dragon Strike. Yeah, Dragon Arrow.
Dragon Strike, yeah. Did you see that's what I think they've been kind of looking for all game, and I think they finally get one. It looks like they're going to try to push into keep, try to work on the core.
Hey, dropping babies. My co-caster tonight is Kokadu. I should put that in my information actually, so I'll do that at the end of the course, just so we can get recognition and use it in the resume later. Dropping babies is one of our leadership members and founders for the Phoenix Rising organization. He's what you call a big boy.
Yeah, how's it going?
But he's also one of probably the best healers I've ever seen. Or ever had the pleasure to cast.
Who's his best healer?
Who's his best healer? I don't think he would say he has one. Because he plays a strong Stukov. Too many strong healers. you can't stand them all. So definitely going into the air. Take a rival of gods. Oh, he took Student Fire. Okay. Okay, so they did get a Frozen Punisher, and this is going to do some work. They really need to go for key pressure. Drag Strike goes out. Oh, Danlo takes a little bit more damage than he wanted. However, able to circle safely away. Oh, nice ice wall. Oh, and a good leak of faith. They're not going to get heat unless they get the follow-up kill. He's back, moving away. No, they could get heat. There's a pilot going out on the ambulance. One well is the burst. He's going to survive. Definitely goes down. Massive shove by Luck. Put Greymane out of the picture. They're refusing to give Wu Jin that final kill, aren't they?
Red team's
The chase is on. They have Deathwing down. Do they go for 4 years?
I think they're going to try to sneak out one more pick and then move in. Oof.
Ice Wall gets 2, but no Deathwing follow-up and protection right away. Didn't do a lot with May canceling it, however, it did protect people from follow-up. 17 seconds,
another.
16 seconds till Deathwing's up. And they are just going to go back to their camp game. Win the game to macro, which I love to see. NyQuil coming up to check. And they just want to back away. Probably look for other camps to engage on. Kills are 15 to 10, so Phoenix Rising is slowly coming back into this game. Oh, Gank Bush totally spotted out. See? And that's why people don't face check Bush. A lot of the killers are really just the ice wave, or just the ice value. They web onto Leoric. He goes down onto
Hanzo just gets away.
That's a full minute without Leo, and he can keep death, but now Hanzo's dead. They're looking at Lux, or are they going on to me? Big massive
Jin
shove.
finally get this kill. Oh, he does.
He completes his quest at 27 minutes.
Oh.
Way to go, little Jin. It took a bit. That's going to be something you have to talk about. love the protection. Totally can't negate the definitely. They are on 4 and it's 20, it's 15, it's 10, it's 0. First game goes to Phoenix Rising Ruby GG. Tell me your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, I thought Ruby pulled it off there at the end. Definitely, if they stayed in it late game, they definitely could have had a big advantage. Yeah, I don't think Breadman just couldn't secure too many of those combos with Leoric's Tomb along with Dragon Strike, Flame Breath.
Okay, looking at the victory screen, do you see anything that you'd like to talk about? I'm going to turn music volume down, game volume. So that should be better for the game. I love the 106,000 damage by Hogger.
Yeah.
And the 120,000 by Hanzo. But I mean, the healing numbers, Stukov at 115, Anduin 134, Whitemane 103. I mean, those two numbers alone definitely make it, like, those healers just so paid off. And I always ask or offer when I cast or have a co-caster, give me your MVP for each of the teams for the first game.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think Greymane he definitely dove very well. He executed a lot of the curse bullet and jump in combos. He kind of definitely ate him away just so, and then Zul'jin just kind of came in there and Hogger as well just to finish off the picks. But also, I think Anduin and Whitemane did a great job on healing, especially not having a tank. They definitely were able to pull those.
Only pick one. That's
only pick one. Yeah, I'll probably stay with Greymane. I think he did an excellent job.
All right, and for the Bread team.
Red team, man, probably I'll probably end up giving it to Hanzo. He did a lot of damage. He didn't do too much fancy footwork or anything, but I think he did great on just kind of staying, getting that most of that damage in on their team and securing a few kills, securing 6 kills, and they will do a pretty good job.
For me, I have to give it to the Anduin for the survivability and the Yeet of Faiths that saved many of the people. And I'm going to give it for the Breadman. I'm giving it to Lux Hayes on the Stukov. For him to go 27 minutes as a healer and not die, mad respect. But that's just me. Alright, so as you can see, that the winner of the first one was Phoenix Rising Ruby. I hope the sounds are a bit better. I turned game sound down, so that should be fixed. And I hope our volumes aren't super loud. Let's see, do we have a new map yet? No, we do not. So they are discussing that. I'm going to leave you to fill in the blanks. I just want to go and grab a drink. Nope. Okay, I see we have a map. Let's get into it. I'm just waiting to figure out who chose the map, and then I'll update it for everybody. All right, so we're going there, picked by them. All right, as you can see, we're going to Battlefield of Eternity, the second of the, what would it be, the Diablo themed maps that we have. All right, I believe you can tell the casters or the teams that we are ready when they are. If you'd be so kind. Monty Guy, thank you for the follow, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Some copy pasta.
Looks like they are ready. Let him know we are. Oh, Brooke James, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Alright, just let me know when they decide to go into the game and I'll change our screen. So what were your thoughts on the first game? I think it was pretty much how we called it. When you agree?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say if they were able to pull that off and hold it to late game, and if we were gonna pull that off, they did.
Back into the draft we go. Well, that's a respect, man. Sorry for the cough, folks. So, if you are willing this match, I would like to give you the opportunity to cast, and when you need a break, just tag me in, and I will step in for you, if you're willing to try that.
Sure.
Okay. So, until you ask for my opinion, and like the maps and talents, the cast is all yours. And also, while we do this, I'm going to change my title page.
Gotcha. Yep. It's like we're gonna get that ban on Hogger from the bread boys, bread men. Definitely after last game, they did not want to have to fight against him again. And from the rubies, we have the same Mathiel and Tychus band. First pick from the Breadmen, we have a Sonya.
That's a really strong hero right now.
So which heroes do you normally see, or do you normally try to go with on this the battlefield of eternity?
In a way, I prefer not. Okay, I won't say specifically because I don't want to give away any of our team strats. But we go for. We're going to be in your face. You are going to have to deal with us. And if you make a mistake, you are wiped off the map until your death timer comes. So in a way, it's a extreme rules blow up comp, if that makes any sense.
I got you.
I just can't share too much information for playing on pure
that's
Amethyst.
fine. You can always go personal.
Oh, my personal preference is Deathwing. On just about every map.
It looks like a pretty good pick from the Breadmen with the Li Ming and a strong 2 picks with Cassia and Sonya. It looks like we'll also have a Gray main for
if they can protect him, I say the Gray main actually has a better burn than Li Ming and Cassia probably combined.
Sure. Yeah, I always try to sneak in maybe a Rainer or a Tannis on this map. Definitely for the push in the race.
I like Rainer. I like Vala a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Uther Stukov. That's who I was hoping Dan Lore was going to take. Right? And Imperius. Man. Monty guy, I would have totally agreed with you about banning. I mean, I see the Lucio idea, but Stukov would have been the much better ban. Letting that go over. I mean, just Lucio doesn't get much value until 10 and 16.
And for the final 2 picks for the Breadmen, looks like we're going to have a Brightwing and a Johanna. Johanna's blind will definitely come in handy with the Gray main. And really in Pierce as well.
Yes. However, it doesn't stop his spear. So they need to be sure they're... Are they bringing a taunt variant? Oh my god, this is like a spicy meatball. Alright, before we get in the game, just gonna do a quick thing and then we will jump into the game. Alright, into the game we go. While we're loading, do you want to try and quickly read off Phoenix Rising Ruby's team?
Yeah, so on Uther we have Jas, on Varian we have H2O, and on Imperius we have Fragstellar, Stukov we have Danilor, and for Pixel in Gray main we played by Pixel.
Alright, and for the red team, let me pop over here. Once these all spawn in, we have Luxhage on Brightwing, Nyquil on the Joanna, Mundane Zane on the Cassia, Canny on the Li Ming, and gold fortune on the Sonya. Let's pop down here.
The battle begins.
Let's expand the map.
10 seconds.
Show some level 1 talents for everybody.
5,
So we do have a taunt variant.
3.
Overpower just tells me, unless he's gonna weak it up.
We cannot tarry.
I do agree with you, Monty. If they gave up the Brightwing for the Anna, that would make them a much stronger team. Because the sleep, dive, condemn would be brutal. The Imperius is in the off. Oh, this is your call. Go ahead.
That's fine. Yeah. So offlane will have Imperius and Sonya, which should be a pretty good matchup there, I believe. Imperius can land his spears combos. Should be able to hold his own up there. A little bit of a team fighting going on here at bottom lane. Ooh, Uther just barely makes it out.
I'm just going to scroll up to the off lane, see how that's going. Sonya's doing Sonya things. I think she's going seismic slam though. It's gonna wreck damage later.
Yeah, she's just trying to bully as much as she can. Sure, looks like we have the Breadmen trying to take first camp at bottom. I don't think Phoenix will contest. They won't, and they'll take the first camp. Looks like we have Greymane working on their bruiser.
I think he's got. Oh, he's just gonna let the.
He's just got.
Leave him just like that. Better than he was like. You don't really want to take that camp till about 2:15 or so before the objective spawns. 2:20.
Yeah, I think Phoenix is going to try to stay in here.
And they are sneaking over. They saw it. They don't. Nope. Oh, I thought they were going to try to sneak it away.
Looks like we're going to try to come in and help Peel, and they do. Looks like level 4 talents are online for the Breadmen and also for the Phoenix.
I'll bring up the talents. You want to go over them?
Yeah, so for Uther, it looks like we're having a Holy Fire. It looks like we are having a Taunt Varian. Greymane with the Eyes Dark. It's like we're gonna have the Glare or Sins of exposed for the Johanna. Looks like we're gonna have Dominance for Li Ming, Magic Spit for Brightwing, Inner Light for Cassia, and Shattered Ground. Looks like she is going that seismic build for Sonya.
It's such a strong build right now.
Yeah.
That's why Sonya's first pick for the band.
Like Phoenix will try to get a good jump start on the Immortal. So you gotta be very careful fighting around the other team's Immortal with all the stuns and the CC. Oof. A lot of low health bars around there. Looks like the Redmen will have to try to defend their Immortal.
Oh, they got a taunt.
Taunt.
No follow-up.
Yeah, with Greymane top lane, it's gonna be hard for them. Oh, for them to make secure kill on Sonya, and they do. And the Breadmen are trying to retreat. Cassia's in a little bit of trouble. Looks like they actually may get the kill.
Immortal.
Oh, so you gotta be very careful fighting around the other team's Immortal. It could be pretty bad. Looks like the Breadmen will Earth back, and it looks like the Phoenix Rising will take the first.
Immortal with about an almost 17,000 shield behind it.
We stand victorious.
So of course the Immortals always go to the weaker lane, so it's going to push bottom this time. What do you think? What kind of value are you looking to get out of your first Punisher?
Generally, if you have one at full shields like this, you definitely want to try to maybe at least get the front gate down and at least push for, if not the fort, at least most of the fort, especially if you can secure a kill here. And looks like Johanna may be in a little bit of trouble, a little far back. Stun comes in from Uther, but he gets away.
Shield just now gone. The wall down. I think
Looks like they're going to try to...
Sonya's waiting in the flank up top.
Looks like Sonya's coming down to help. Fort's about halfway. Immortals almost turn and almost get the fort.
I must rest for a time.
Looks like they're going to try to wait and try to get a pick here at the camp.
Now, how do you feel about what they were able to accomplish with their first Immortals? Do you think that's the average, that they did well?
Yeah, I think getting the whales pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. Whales are always good to try to snipe out. Yeah, I think if they get one good rotate on the fort, they're able to finish that up there. So I would think for first Immortal at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I think that was pretty good benefit from that.
Yeah, I totally agree. And they're still pushing the 4-man with their camp. They got a taunt. No follow-up. Nice thing done by Joanna to stop the follow-up with her unstoppable. Knife Wilt trying to get in on there.
Oh, the stun comes in, he's a little deep, and
taunt.
you get the kill.
Sonya comes down to help. She good.
Ooh.
Oh, Divine Shield.
Oh,
Divine Shield.
the heroics come just in time.
Oh my. Divine Shield for the win. Alright, as of right now, play of the game.
Oh, yes. Yep, so it looks like for heroics, we'll have Divine Shield and Uther. We're going to have that charge on Varian. We'll have the shields for Imperius. Obviously, seeing the filling swipes also from Stukov. And looks like we're actually going to have Go for the Throat on Greymane.
I like that. I don't mind that at all. I think either one of Greymane's level 10s are probably the two of the best in the game. Oh, we have an invade.
Looks like we're going to have a kill on Cassie, and we do. Ooh, unstoppable just in time. Looks like the Rising Phoenix will take it. Yeah. Sonya's
Well,
top.
these 10s are now online for Bread Boys.
Yes, looks like the Johanna will have Blessed Shield. We'll have Blink Heal for the Bright Wing. We'll have Force. We'll have a Force for Li Ming. Lightning Ball for Cassia. And looks like we have Wrath of Berserker for Sonya.
Question to you. On your team, if they asked your input, do you think Blink Heal is viable with kills being 5-0? Or would you look for the Emerald Wind for the disengage on the taunt and variant? In the meantime,
yeah.
we might have a... No, we don't get a kill. We have a good counter, though. So, sorry, back to our thoughts on Blink Heal and Emerald Wind.
So I think Emerald would be a little bit better here for their team, especially they have so much dive and dive in that I feel like you get a little more benefit out of the Emerald Wind pushing everyone back. They try to jump in, like just like right there as we see a kill on Cassia comes in.
That's the one question I actually always ask Bright Wing players on certain maps, when they take Bright Wing as Blink Heal. It's like, why Blink Heal over the disengage? And they say it's for the healing, and I totally understand it's for the healing. However, when I have to play Brightwing, I probably 3/4 of the time, depending on the map and our comp, or what we're facing, I go Emerald Wind. It just blows everybody away by just need some time to regroup.
I think especially against this team here with this, like I said, as much CC and dive they have, I think Emerald Wind would be actually pretty strong.
Oh, spear missed by Frag. Although he does eat an orb. I like the Wave of Force by Lei Ming. Shield's about a quarter left on the Immortal. We'll get pushed for it. We got a taunt. We got a follow-up.
Fear goes out.
We got a root. Silence. Swipe for Varian to keep him alive. This double healer comp's really working out well for right?
Yes, especially with the Lei Ming. As much burst that she can do right there. Looks like they might be in a little bit of a trouble here.
Oh, and Pierce gets Cassie. Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Our Stukov goes down. Jazzle's hurting. H2O is running for his life.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from this one right here. Let's see.
Staggered.
Delayed as long as possible, and it looks like the Breadmen will actually try to invade on their camp here.
So it does bring them back into the game. They're 6-4 in kills. You know, about half a level behind. However, they are painting the map red in their favor right now. So maybe they figured out a way to play against this dive comp. We'll have to see.
They'll also take the bottom siege as well. Looks like they're definitely going to push these lanes in. Looks like they've already caught up on XP as well.
Triple camps can do that. Great XP.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're able to push them away off this camp, did they? Has it been capped yet?
Yes, it's already been capped.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost finished it up. Looks like they're trying to get a run in. And Pierce, who looks to be in trouble here. Shield comes out. Lightning bolt. And they get the kill. And they push on to take the fort as well. They're trying to hold them off until the rest rotate. Looks like they will and actually push them away.
This gives them a 16-second advantage, though, on the Immortal. Let's see what Phoenix Rising wants to do. They're going to try to defend. That's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to get this engage on Cassie here.
Unstoppable gets popped. Imperious is working his way. So the fight's on. D-shield is up. Slapping arm is up. Open throat is up. They get the taunt. Silence the root.
Lightning ball goes out.
Greymane takes her down. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. We're having a good shut up.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Like I said, first time casting. Still trying to get into it. But yeah, it looks like they're able to push them away. But it looks like they're going to try to rotate to clear top so they don't lose that fort. It looks like Cassie is actually doing really good on her stacks right now at 92. So they were still trying to fend off their Immortal. Trying to stall, wait for Greymane to rotate down. Right now, the Bread do not have Sonya or Brightwing. Looks like Brightwing's going to teleport in just in time for the save. They're just trying to get that kill on Lei Ming, but looks like they're going to rotate down to him. He looks to be in a bit of trouble. We have Stukov shove, but is not enough.
Taking a 4v5. Halftime show has been reached. Imperious is down. Looks like H2O is going to go next.
Yep.
Able to turn to tides. 16-16 for levels. 8-7 kills, so the advantage goes to Breadmen. And they're going to have about a 19, 18,000, 18,000 shielded immortal. 17, 16, can he get it? 15, that would be decent. 14, just about. So, still a big, strong boy coming, knocking at your door.
Yeah, especially with that gate and tower is almost halfway health. They'll probably, looks like they may end up taking this fort here bottom. They can get a good push here. Sonya looks to be doing some work up top as well on their well.
It looks
Looks like
they're
they're-
going for the game.
Yeah. Sonya, oh, looks like they're going to turn around and try to help defend, but it may be too late, and looks like they're going to lose this fort here.
No, they still have a one structure lead. And the immortal is still rather healthy. Lots of shield to go. That's getting a little down semi-fast. Shield is gone. Now it's healing. Can they take the keep? 16-minute immortal. It's pretty strong. Oh, I think they're going to be able to barely save their keep for about a minute.
Oh, just way. Looks like they're going to try to back out here.
Good blessed shield. That gets an Imperious kill.
Looks like they still may end up taking this keep here.
Yeah, initially thinking the top keep was going to go down, but first keep does go over to the Breadman. Well done. Well played. They are not giving up on this match, that's for sure. They want to go to game 3, as does everybody else.
Looks Uther's in a little bit of a trouble. E-Storm goes out. Oh, he just gets out of there.
Big
Looks like
massive
they're gonna-
wave coming in, though.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to rotate top to get the fort as the blue team has to clear bottom.
Yeah, if they were able to get that keep in top lane, they would have so much pressure with double catapult. And now the roles are reversed. They have to push their lane out to prevent catapults from getting in.
Yeah, especially if the red team can end up getting this 20 talent time for the immortal.
They should have 20 right after the scan. And then they should be going on the hunt looking for a fight.
Yep, and looks like we have the bless shield for Johanna. We'll have the upgraded blink, upgraded wave, lightning ball, and the ignore pain. It looks like they're going to try to take this fight immediately. Sonya's a little bit of trouble. She's trying to get out. Greymane goes down, so does Uther. Looks like they're trying to get the pick on Imperious, but he gets out. And as the red team did what they wanted and got a few kills, trying to push.
The 20 advantage gives you. Oh, nice spear.
They're
Wave
still
of Force
oh
interrupts it, though.
man.
That's why I love Wave of Force.
Oh yeah.
In league play like NGS and such, I don't say I'm disappointed if I was to see Disintegrate, but I like as a mage player, I just feel you can acquire so much value for your team with Wave of Force.
Yeah, definitely able to get that separation if need be. And also getting those picks. It looks like Varian isn't in trouble, and he will go down, and Pyrrhus is not far behind.
I do believe, my friend, we are going to a game 3.
Yep.
60%, about 50%, 40.
So
Another
Uther.
death pretty much guarantees it with 4
Yep.
dead. Greymane can't do
And
anything.
Fort goes down.
GG. To I just enjoyed Breadman. Way to go. Let me update the score. All right, so anything we see in the stats that stands out to you?
Let's check it.
For
Not
me,
really. Just
it's the
oh, go
Li
ahead. Sorry.
Ming at 103 damage and
Hmm.
the Cassia at 91. I mean,
Yeah,
between the two of them, they out DPS the entire other team.
yeah. Cassie got a lot of stacks early on, which was able to push her even further. Of doing a lot of damage along with Li Ming, who's very strong,
As
especially.
well as a zero death Brightwing and zero death Li Ming. So
Mhm.
GG to both you players, you deserve it. Okay, let's do the routine. Give me your MVPs.
Definitely for breadwinners, Li Ming, like you said, not dying, doing a ton of damage as well, and especially with the dive combo from Phoenix Rising, staying alive.
All right, and I think I am going to give it to Varian. I thought his engages were really well. I think his taunts were on point. It was a shame he didn't have the follow up. Um, but for not being a real boy until level 4, uh, only with the 3 deaths, I was pretty impressed with that. But
Mhm.
I have to change it. I'm going back to the play of the game, and I'm giving it to Jazlo for that Divine Shielded Uther at level 10. Like, that's snap picking. And I do agree with Li Ming for the Breadman. But I have to give it, that was just such a snap call, Divine Shield. You know, I
Yeah.
have to, I just have to respect it and give it to Uther for that play. All right, so it looks like we're going into game 3, everybody. And for those of you who followed, I'm going to set up a quick poll. Oh, Shiny Axe, thank you for the follow, by the way. All right, let me get back to this. All right, I'm going to throw a poll out there. If you guys wish to participate, you're welcome. You use the bits that you've received from following to vote. And you can vote more than once. Alrighty, while we're waiting, let's look and see if they've found a map yet. No, they have not. So, what were your thoughts on that match?
Um. Yeah. I think if the Phoenix Rubies were able to secure a few more of those, few more kills, and with the combos, I think they were just slightly off on those, and which kind of led them to, which later on not be able to keep up with the bread. But I feel like they were close. I think they tried to stay in as long as possible, but I think kind of the last two team fights that definitely did not go their way, and they struggled to stay in towards the end.
Yeah, I agree. It didn't help that Imperius, missed some much needed spears for the follow up or, for the taunt and then the blow up. So I have to agree. I mean, the game was theirs to win or to lose. And unfortunately, at the end, um, I just enjoyed Breadman, learned how to play in a better position, right? So they weren't multiples or 3 or 4 people getting speared. So that gave them the opportunity to still put out damage, especially from the Li Ming player, who played really smart by standing back.
Hmm.
That was a really good game. And it looks like the winner of our poll is I Enjoy Bread Man. And I forgot to put the just in there. I totally apologize. With 3 votes. So thank you for those who voted. Appreciate it. Now we're just waiting for our final map. While we're waiting, let's just do a quick promo from Phoenix Rising Esports organization. That commercial was produced and designed by our lead founder. This is Covey. He plays for Phoenix Rising Sapphire, who's currently in a game right now. So I'm hoping I can join that match, maybe after this one's done, if it's still going on. Let me invite you. Oh, they brought you in. Okay.
I'll just join off yours. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break.
Yeah, okay. All right, one sec, guys, and I'll show you the final map. And it looks like we are going to Volskaya Foundry, picked by I Just Enjoy Bread Man. So whoever's picked the map so far has seemed to lose. So let's see what's happened in this situation. That's awesome, Shiny. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I haven't figured out anything else to do with my points yet, so I'm really glad that at least you're utilizing them, as well as the other people who voted as well. I think you actually earned a bonus 200 because you voted twice, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I will have that fixed soon. It's just I want to focus more on making sure my stream is fluid, and before I start working on all the fancy dancy stuff that other casters have. So I really do appreciate the participation in the polls. I appreciate the participation in the chat, the follows. I mean, all of it makes me feel like we're doing some good for the NGS broadcasting community. All right. I'll let them know we're ready. All right, looks like we'll be getting into the draft. Let's head into there.
Skya, man. One of those you only have to win one objective to win the game.
Well, It was better when the protector was actually a protector and strong and mean. Just the nerfs to the protector, I think, I mean, I know a lot of teams, and our team, we have tricks on how we use our protectors. Um, and I think that's the best way to play with the Triglav. Uh, I mean, but any team with the right mind, you can basically set up your win condition is the third Triglav, right? So if it goes beyond three, then both teams or a team is doing something right in defense.
Yeah, you'll see most teams, they'll just kind of push whatever lane will be that the third objective, and then just they'll give up the other ones, and then hopefully win that third to push in for the core.
Yes. Like a lot of teams will just try to keep constant pressure. Usually go for a double soaker, right? So you can double soak and put pressure on bottom, right? And then if you can take down that first fort, I mean the third Triglav, by the time comes, you're ready. You could end the game with it. So let's go over our bans. Phoenix Rising, the same two bans every time. Malthael, Tychus. They just don't like those heroes. Not going to give them up to anybody to play. And for I Just Enjoy Bread, they took Hogger and Chromie. And we come back with a Deathwing and a Gazlo, with Stukov and Cassie on the other side. And I have to say, I'm really impressed that Deathwing is making a comeback in the NGS scene. Because I'm a Deathwing player, and I really enjoy when I get the chance to play him. Most teams ban him against me, right? Because of it, unfortunately, and it's a respect ban, I understand that. But he was gone from the meta for so long with his nerfs, and those of us who played him, we played with him, we worked with him, we figured out what works, and there are builds that make him such a strong person in certain places. He can be played on any map, and he brings so much, whether it's solo lane or to the 4-man.
Here's the question for you.
Okay,
Ranged or melee Deathwing?
ranged.
Ooh.
You never want melee Deathwing unless you're soloing in a lane, going against somebody you have a good chance against. And even still, if you stay ranged with your circle of fire, right, and your breath weapon, you can clear out a lane, walk in, pick up the experience globes, pick up the regen globe, walk away, and the other person's like, wait, where'd he go? Right? Then all you do is sit and wait for the next objective to push. That's how I play him, right? I will go melee against certain people, but some heroes are just too fast that you don't want to be in a melee stance for it, right? You'd rather try and chance the stun or the slow than dive or the wing spread. That's my personal opinion. How about yourself?
Yeah. I prefer, the few times I do play Deathwing, which is not very often, I actually prefer melee, just with the heals and the, kind of the little more AoE. So if somebody does catch up to you, which, he's not very fast, you're actually able to defend off. Because I will 9 times 10 get caught in the wrong spot.
All right. So looking at our teams, we have Sonya, Deathwing, Gazlo, Mephisto, Deckard for Rising, with Stukov, Cassia, Joanna, Diva, Zeratul. Who do you think wins the draft?
I guess coming out of the draft, I guess Bread, but once again, I think with the comp of Phoenix, I think they do still have that chance to really excel with their team comp.
Well, why don't you introduce Phoenix Rising Sapphire to the audience?
Yes. Or Ruby. Phoenix Rising Ruby.
Ruby, sorry.
On Sonya, we have Jazz. Mephisto, we have Fragstellar. On Deathwing, we have H2O. On Gazzo, we have Mixel. And for Deckard, we have Danilor.
And let's see how fast I can do this. Mundane Zebra on Cassia, Candy on Zeratul, Nyquil on Joanna. Crap. Lux Haze on Stukov, and Gold Fortune for Diva. Sometimes I can make it, most times I don't. Alright, so let's get to the mid. Show up some talents. And for when you're doing your own casts, if you hit Shift Z, if you watch the map, you'll see how it shrinks in and out.
5, 4, 3,
Or maybe you have to do it on your own map. But if you hit Shift Z, you can zoom in and out. And so when you Shift Z, you zoom out far enough, you can see everybody, you get more of the action. Alright, so there's a potion being laid down. Oh, there's a second one. Okay, I need you to take over the cast for just a minute. I have to respond to you important business.
No problem. Looks like we're actually going to have a rotation on the Gaslow here with Zero Tool. Trying to maybe secure early kill here. He's getting really low, but it looks like he's actually able to get away. Looks like we're going to have teams rotate to the top lane. Gaslow and Diva still battling it out at the bottom. They're soaking. Looks like we're going to have a rotate down to mid lane. Looks like they're not trying too much. Zeratul is still trying to look that pick on Gaslow as we have our first camps being taken by Sonya here for the turret. Diva is working on their turret as well.
Get back.
It looks like they will both. Sonya will secure her turret, and Diva's almost finished with theirs.
Oh, I'm surprised the Diva went full metal. They gave it a little bit of a nerf, so you don't get as many healing points back. And I'm really starting to like the other healing talent, where you get the immediate sippy cup and it puts the cooldown on 50 seconds.
It's always nice to have that extra, or the whale wherever you want it.
Exactly. Gives her so much sustain and lead. However, game's going back and forth. Airplane camp already captured by the Phoenix Rising. I don't know what they're called. I always forget, so I just call them the airplane camp. Zeratul's picking up theirs. Looks like they're going on the healing beacon. So they have a 3. Now a 4 versus 3. 4 versus 4. Just those coming in that cause the pain. Diablo's going to go on point, or Deathwing's going on point. And H2O does pick up the healing beacon.
Nice. Does the beacon work for Deathwing?
No, not at all. Nothing works on Deathwing. In his sense, he picked it up. Jazz, get out of there, man. Oh, a nice follow-up by the team to let him get away. Great potions for Danalor. So they're at about 31% and climbing steadily fast. Oh, nice. Done by Deckard. Oh, it didn't bring the brought Diva out of max, dropping her explosion to avoid it. Turrets dropped. Another stun onto Cassia. See that circle? Should be dropped right on top of the turret. The turret dies in a second. Yeah, my team was asking me if I was coming to practice. Like, well, my game went to game 3, so I'll be there as soon as it's over. Sorry, Phoenix Rising.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Oh, Diva's trying to chase down the Brightwing, which she'll be able to do, but she's not going to do any real damage to him.
Red team claims
Oh, and the top, we missed the kill on Deckard. My apologies. However, the both Gaia did take, the Protector did take the well. They're now trying to get out of there as quick as they can. Good stun. And we'll get an explosion here when that... So they should be
So
safe.
that is the extent of
Mephisto
the
dies as well, so that's 2 kills in favor of Breadmen. No real objectives other than machine gun camps to take, though. I mean, the power of I Just Enjoy Breadman comes online with Zeratul at 16. That's a given. And for Phoenix Rising, it comes online at level 10 with Stay a While and Grab a Bomb. Ooh, timing on the calculation. Oh, they're going to blow him up anyway. So they will be taking that turret. Good engage by Phoenix Rising. It does bother me that, you know, Deathwing used to be immune to everything. And he can't get healed, so that's what he had to give up. But now he's susceptible to time stops by Chromie, the ice wall by May. Right? So I think he should be able to get some kind of healing, like from a healing beacon or something.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just me.
So you get trapped by Zagura's. Zagura's what's Maw?
I have not experienced it yet, so I cannot confirm more than not. Always going to be a big breath weapon.
Oh,
Zeratul stopping everybody. That was a really good counter to probably a 2-man death there. Diva coming up. Does have explosion available. She does drop it to save herself. Tony's like, I want none of that. You're dying anyway. Trying to get Jeff. Stay a while popped. Unstoppable gets popped. Fear goes out. Grab a Bomb gets 1. So a whole back and forth of ultimates, but nothing really came of it. There's still a 1 turret advantage that I'm seeing for Phoenix Rising, and they are going back onto the healing beacon. Eva's going to start her airplane camp. We should be able to get both the screen. There we go. But they are going to take this healing beacon unchallenged. Jazz picks it up. "20 seconds on Zeratul's ultimate. Otherwise, all the ultimates are up for I just enjoy bread, man. And we have everything but, I think, dessert. And now Stay a While. Deathwing's on the point to try and counter. Push a little bit of pressure in the NyQuil. Realizing he can't do much, he's just going to protect. A bit more pressure. Let's keep going into engage now. Driving him off the beacon. Start some blue channeling at 60%. Diva's on her way up. 13 talents are online for Phoenix Rising. However, Bread Men are right behind. Oh, a nice stun. What did he take for 13? What did he take for 13? Oh, he took the Medusa. Oh. I've really fallen in love with Runification for Deathwing. It takes his Z stun down to a 6-second cooldown. So all you really have to do is do your stun, and then your circle, then you stun again, and then your circle. Almost no need for a breath weapon except for an engageable fight. However, both are 60%, so it looks like Bread Men are trying to contest. Zeratul scoping out, gets spotted by Deathwing. So he's out of stealth. I love the turrets. They have turrets and the machine gun. So this is going over to them. It's unstoppable. Gazlo hops in. Deckard hops in. I don't mind that. What do you think about those two in the gun? Personally, I don't mind it. You can come out with a grab a bomb or a stay a while. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially if Deckard gets those potions out and he's able to get in. And still have healing on the board. But it looks like they will get that kill on Sonya.
Looks like Dandler might be in trouble. Oh, Fear goes out. That's there. That guarantees the kill onto Zeratul. Gaz is being chased by the Diva. She does have a bomb, so that's going to come out pretty soon, I'm sure.
Hero slain.
Gazlo does go down to the Diva.
And we'll lose that turn, it looks like. Yep.
A little bit of lull in the action. A couple of camps to be taken. 4-2 are the kills. 15-15 are their levels, with about a quarter of a level lead for Just Enjoy Bread Man. Sonya's on the bruiser camp right away. Machine gun camp taken by Diva. Deathwing's leaving his, saying, I can't do it alone, guys. And here comes the invade on it. In the 16, there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, it looks like I Just Enjoy Bread really trying to get stocked up for this next objective.
Yeah, they've done some work in the bottom. I don't feel it's enough to actually end the game. The breath weapon from Diablo. A bit bore. At least he gets the globe.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
I think those were more just breath weapons of back away. Stay away from my home. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Sonya's trying to double cloak them. Oh, it looks like Joanna's being crashing onto the Deckard. Oh, they got a big stun. Mephisto gets away, but he's gonna oh, nice potions. Mundane looks pretty low, but is able to get away. Diva coming in. He's caught and stay a while. We get double blow up on Stukov and Cassia. Oh my god, focusing on Diva now. She's gonna get away. She has her explosion. Oh, Deathwing. Although I think Deckard got the credit for that one. But Deathwing does get the credit for the kill. Now they're prepping the lane for the third objective. 30 seconds till everybody's up. And they are healthy enough. They can put damage onto this keep wall.
An access terminal will be online in a moment.
Deathwing trying to do some double damage. Backing up just a little. Smart idea. Walls down. Towers are down. 18 seconds. So everybody's going to be up for this fight. Level 18 to 17. So no team should be that close to 20. That would have been a great take right there. As soon as you ran by it, just taking that camp. Now they're going to give it up to the other team.
It's
Trying to
time,
soak to
heroes.
get 20.
Control the terminal and bring in the protector.
$18 to 18. Looks like you're going to take the machine gun camp. Clearing top. Deathwing is going to push out bottom. And the channel is going to be starting by Phoenix Rising. No team close to 20 though. Whole level to go. Healing Beacon camp is up. And they are forcing everybody away to come up to fight. So the fight is over the healing beacon. Deathwing's Cataclysm in, setting boundaries. Good unstoppable to get up by Joe. And they do steal away the camp. Good for them. Now what they want to do is rotate over and get their airplane camp because they have to realize that the red team is taking theirs. Looks like Jazz is going to go over and do that. That counter pressure is going to be great. And now they're getting close to 20s. So they played it smart. Getting the channels, getting their experience. And we have a 5-man top trying to do some damage up top. I think they're hoping to try and just counter catapult pressure in the top lane. And with seeing that, though, that's free reign for Mixels and them to push the bottom even harder. Everybody's hurting back but Diva. Looks like they are trying to force their way, but they don't want this fight. Not at a 20-19. They need to get 20s.
Yeah, looks like David's trying to take that top 4 to maybe push him over that edge to 20, but I don't think...
87, 88, 89, 90. Deathwing throws a fear just to be safe. Capture is taken. Deckard and this time Mephisto hop in.
Blue team has taken control of operation.
And this is a full man defense. And I just want to take a look at how many are top. They have all 3 airplanes up top. Diva does have her explosion. Nice Zeratul ult, blocking Jazz out of there. Jazz is gonna die. Zeratul dies. Diva's mech goes down. Trying to chase on Diva. And it looks like they are going to just have them pushed away. Try and let that camp do its work. Maybe go for mid-fort. Go ahead.
Oh, so yeah, that was a great Void Prism by Zeruto there, being able to isolate, I believe it was Gazla, or not Gazla,
It's Sonya.
Sonya by herself, yeah. And be able to get that turnaround for Gazlo.
Oh, it was beautiful. I mean, it froze literally everything. There was no safety for Mixels, I think, in that. I think that was Mixels. Oh no, that was Jazz. My apologies. And this is what a lot of teams will like to do. They're going to let these guys try and burn it down if they want. Right? If they don't kill it, they'll just come back and take it. But they are pushing top with their advantage. Big breath weapon onto Diva. Alt slam, free turret, picked up by NyQuil. Good combo from Phoenix Rising. 8-6 to the kills, 21-21, 18-25 into the game. Zeratul hiding. He's gonna try and dive in. Zeratul has his power spike, so now he is something you have to watch for if you're a backlaner. Or a backliner, sorry. But they're putting a lot of pressure on this top keep. Which I think makes perfect sense. One hand is slap goes out. What's their plan? No, they seem to be backing off. They just want that wall down, and they're going to take... If there's a fight, it's going to happen over the healing beacon. Good vision blob by Deathwing. Gonna go down, get some experience in mid. Oh, they spotted Canny. Now, they know he's there. Or maybe they don't. Now they do.
They usually out of away. If I get blocked out of one,
they don't want any part of that, right? As long as Void Prism's up, they're not going to take any fight. So at the moment, everything but stay a while, and it's 15 seconds from coming back online. So I think we're setting up for an exciting climatic ending, because at 20 minutes, that protector could literally steamroll a fort and a keep to go to end game. Yeah, and it looks like Phoenix really wants to try and get this. Oh, Void Prison on the Deathwing. I thought he was invulnerable to stuff. Decker goes down. Void Prison goes out.
The flame bird.
Joanna goes down. Diva takes some damage. Coming through the back line. A nice Cataclysm.
A protector is almost ready.
So they trade one for one.
When I bring it online.
Healer for a tank. But again, they have to respond right away to the top lane. That airplanes are just doing some serious damage. They got a minute on theirs. On the enemy, they have 119. So all they have left to do is just... Do you think this next Volskaya, Triglog could be is game ending or could be game ending?
Yeah, if the breadwinners can end up securing at least 2 to 3 kills, I think they could end up pushing this in with the objective, with the protector. So I'm sure that's what they're going to try to do, is try to at least grab 1 or 2 kills. But it looks like they're going to actually give it. First,
well, it's early, so they still have their camps to do. I mean, their airplane camp is up, so that'll give counter pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you basically have 50 seconds from when you get on to when it's at 100. You get about 2 ticks per second. So basically right now there's about 25 seconds for the breadmen to figure out what they want to do, how to engage, and get this back. Now they're down to 15 seconds. And every alt is up, and Berserker will be up right away. Dazzle's dropping turrets everywhere. Stun goes out, doesn't hit anybody. Deathwing's coming in to follow up. Stay a while into a grab a bomb. With Mephisto's ult. Oh, Unstoppable prevents that. And they get the protector. Gaz is in it. Who's going to join him? Looks like it's going to be Mephisto.
Blue team has taken control of our
Oh, they almost canceled that Hearth by Joanna. Jazzle trying to clear up some minions to get some minion pressure to help on the fort, but that's gone. One person down. Big damage coming out of Deathwing. Danilor's in a bit of trouble in the back. The Asmodan. Good fear by Deathwing. Zeratul right back on there. But H2O is just like, here, I'll just protect the back line. And they are trying everything they can. They have a stun, they're 95. This protector's going to bring this down. 70, 60 odd. Looks like Deathwing may die in his defense, but he brings it 22%, 11, 9, 7, 0. Good game, Phoenix Rising Ruby. Wow, what a game. That match could have went any way. What are your thoughts, my friend?
That was definitely a good ending by the Phoenix Rising Ruby there. Especially, I think Decker did a great job there with the stay a while, along with the Gazlo coming in with the Gravo bomb, basically leads up to kill on Stukov, to push in to the bottom with the protector.
All right, and so give me your MVPs.
Yeah, for Ruby, I'm gonna give the Deckard. He had some really strong rubies there, pun intended. There, especially at the end there, where he was getting it on the stay a while and listen. And then for Breadman, I'm gonna give it probably to Zeratul. He had 2 or 3 big void prisms there that were able to secure a few kills. Was just quite enough towards.
Wow, this is my second time only with a co-caster have I agreed 100% with, and ironically, it happened last night with Meat Drapes casting, right? So I 100% Deckard was on point. Zeratul. I mean, that game could have went either way. But let's bring us back to our final map screen, and we see what everybody's up to, and see if we can't get a winner's interview. Let me see.
Hey, Sparhawk.
Hey, Jazz, how you doing?
I'm good.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling quite good.
So, let's talk some matches.
Yeah, let's do it, my guy.
So, first game, Infernal Shrines. They picked it. You guys won it. Really liked your comp. What was your idea going into that particular map?
Yeah, we had a lot of conversations about how we wanted to approach the game in terms of like clearing the shrines. We had a little bit of conversation earlier if we were going to prioritize mages in the situation. But we got a spot where we were allowed to pick between like Hogger and Sonya. And after banning out two major giant killers in terms of Tychus, which is considered to be the Hogger answer, as well as the Malthael,
Yes.
he felt really good on Hogger, and it really showed in how much output he had, how like untouchable he was. I think at one point you saw he was being chased down by 5 people, and he was still able to like whirlwind himself into Hanzo. And of course, he almost has like an infinite spin on shrine objective, so we have a lot of control as it relates to capturing the objective, basically.
They really seemed to try to punish Hogger whenever they could. Was that a concern at all, or was it something you expected they would probably do?
It's a good question, but like when you look at the numbers, like Hogger brought 106,000 hero damage, which is just absolutely bonkers. And when you're comparing that to what the other team is doing, the only other person on their team that's in the realm happens to be the Hanzo. They brought the Leoric, and they were doing basically what's called like a hotbox combo, where they Deathwing Leo, full silence on. And they were successful a little bit in early game, getting myself in the Zul'jin position, because we were kind of hoarding the pulls. But once we hit 20 and Frag was able to get double Anduin yoinks, right? We have a lot of save potential, and it really shows in just how much healing the team is able to output there. He brought 134,000 healing, which means our healer brought more one of our healers brought more healing to the game than their top TPS, which is always something nice to see.
Your the Anduin, and you can tell them this, was my MVP for the first game.
Frag played great
because just his yoinks were phenomenal, right? Like he kept a lot of people alive. It was really impressive. Kak, my co-caster, do you have any questions for Jazz in regards to game 1?
A quick comment, actually. We're getting noticed that right now that both my mic and Kakarot's audio is coming through twice on your stream.
Is it? Let me look at this. Why is that? You guys say something?
Mixels is watching right now, and he just noted that in the Twitch chat. But go ahead, Kakarot. What's your question?
That should fix it.
Question, I think y'all did very good at defending against their combos, especially there towards the end on the shrines. Job on that.
I was happy with shrines. We had match 2 was really interesting. We had a couple conversations about what we wanted there, and we ended up picking Varian over Tyrael. We were looking at Tyrael actually for quite a while in draft, and we didn't have a way to get on top of Li Ming when she hit 16 and was able to really hit us from up really far.
Right.
Mirror Ball, which is the 5 missiles, just hits for a lot, and it really showed. If you look at the numbers in game number 2, Cassia Joe, we just weren't unable to really get there. Although like up until about level 14, we actually felt like we were ahead.
You guys had that early game. You guys had it, and it looked like something switched in their minds. So they knew that they were starting to spread out a bit more. So your Imperious player, instead of getting like 3 and sometimes 4 like early game, he was only being able to get like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
So I mean that's what I think.
It was coming out strong. So game, we were confident in our ability to to swing it back, and so we went with the kind of the risky pick, which is Varian. He's not like overly considered to be like a super strong and punishing character, and they did a great job of defending their taunt targets. So good on them in game 2. Game 3, I would give them the same critique that I gave the team last week, which is, we first picked Sonya last week, and then the enemy team picked Diva as the follow-up, and the same argument here happened today, which is we've picked Sonya again, and then the enemy team picked Diva, and that is just, you are picking a losing lane. If you look at those numbers, you're bringing Sonya, who's doubling your damage and matching your wave XP contribution. So
yeah, Sonya's too strong in the meta right now with her slam build.
Sonya slam build really is punishing. I think you saw I had this from downtown spear to pick off Diva, and then in the top lane with Mephisto ult, and then again over the heal camp token. I just ignored the fact that there was an exploding mech, because 2 slams again kills the pilot. So
right. While I get the chance, I just want to give a shout out to some people who just joined the stream. I want to shout out to Fujin Akari, right? She helped me earlier, so love you lots, darling. Drapes is here, so I'm going to have to talk with him in a minute and figure out how they did in their match. But I just wanted to give these guys shout outs, right? Because, Sapphire and Fujin. So going into map 3, I thought you guys played the game beautifully. I had to give my MVP to the Uther, because when you guys got 10s, he was about to die, and that divine shield on himself was just incredible. To me, that was a play of the game. Right?
Oh, you're talking about game 2 when I saved Mixels?
Yes, yeah, I guess so. Yes, right at 10, divine shield goes out and that person gets saved. It's like, wow, play of the game, right? Yeah, that might have been Battlefield of Eternity.
It was Battlefield of Eternity. That was right at 10. The snap pick. I snap picked Divine Shield and hit it on Mixels. That's why I said we felt like we were winning up until about level 13, 14. And then eventually Ming was able to just catapult her way to victory. The number differential was just tremendous.
I also want to, going into game 3, how you guys prepped the bottom lane for your win condition. I thought you might have tried to push it a bit more with the C objective. However, I'm guessing you guys knew that you couldn't end at that time with their team being up. And then you waited for the A Triglov. And then once you got it, it looks like you guys just said, we got to kill. We're all in. Let's go. Is that true, or is that what happened? Or
yeah, so the very end, we said all in, we're just going core, and that worked out well. Earlier in the game, we were kind of having an issue with who to actually put in the protector, and this happens when you don't have like that dedicated frontline character that can actually like be the tank, because you're sacrificing some of the utility for peels when you go with 3 bruisers, which is basically what we had between Gazlo, Sonya, and Deathwing.
Right.
And like, so in the early game, Mephisto basically just got Zarek Tool killed, and he's like, oh, I think I need to be in the protector, and Dane kind of had the same comment. So there are times in the game where you're almost weaker with the protector from a can the enemy team kill us, and they were making that happen.
They were very strong. Yes.
Yeah.
That match could have went either way.
For quite a play. So, well, in terms of like structural, we actually kept top alive, I think, up until the end of the game.
Yes, you did.
We had structure. I felt like it would have taken them 2 protectors, I think, to have won that, from that position.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I think we were sieging top, and then we fell back, and we got a health token, and another turret token, and it really felt like they were going to have an issue with pushing in. And sometimes it's an issue with Johanna. She has a hard time forcing,
right?
Unlike a lot of other teams, because she just kind of like walks forward, and when you see the condemn, your team can just radially walk away.
I think I was really impressed. You guys actually had a man advantage, but you're both 18. You guys were slightly more ahead. However, you were walking right by their turret camp, and I thought you guys were going to take their turret, right? And you guys were like, nope, we're just going to walk away. And you guys played the map beautifully to get your 20, take the point, and then you held it and, just literally, like, they had their 20s, but it was too late for them to engage. This is on objective C,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah, it comes down to watching your teammates' ults, and like, so I think we were down 1 or 2 ults, and so we just said we're
yes,
not gonna get
and
the turret.
Zero Tool's Void Prisons were on
They were
point
great.
against you
They were
guys.
great.
Right, I have to give a big shout out to their Zero Tool. I mean, he was for the third game. He both Kak and I agreed that for their team he was the MVP. And who did we agree on for Phoenix Rising? I forget, Kak.
Deckard.
Oh, Deckard!
Yeah, Deckard,
It's
yes.
always named Deckard. It's
Yes.
so powerful.
Yes.
The rubies were great, and the sleeps were just on point as well.
Yeah, you're like I'm looking at the numbers right now, and you're in a world where our Deckard still brought 33,000 damage, which is almost as much as Diva brought, and still eclipses the Johanna. So the throughput that we had from a Deckard perspective. Now the numbers always look a little off when you have a Deathwing on the team because like he can't benefit from drinking the potions.
Right.
So in that regard, something like Zeratul, where you do just get to kill a target, is can be very powerful because you're shutting that down. But you know, eventually, you know, when you have that much macro pressure on the enemy team, they kind of they have to respond. We were always watching to see when we could take the 4v5. There was a time when Sonya was able to come down from top lane while leaving Diva top, and then we get this great, I think, 3-man kill in the bottom lane.
Yes.
You know, that's talking to your team. And that's something you got to look out for when you do have a losing offlane. You're not always going to have the winning offlane. So if you notice your partner in lane is gone, you need to be on top of that because your team can often tunnel vision fighting the 4v4 when suddenly it gets flipped around on you.
And the other thing I want to bring up, as you guys were ending the game, I was really impressed that Deathwing went from being an aggressor to actually staying near the back line to help protect the healing, like with stuns, with fire, to keep Zeratul off of their backs, right? And then I don't know if you guys consciously made that call for him to do it or if he just did it on his own. But then he knew, he turned around, threw a breath weapon at the core and helped you guys finish it. But
yeah, 2 things on that. So one, we did the Void Prism pretty early from Zeratul, right when we were entering basically where the keep was, but before we hit core. So he Void Prismed us and he went for Deckard, and Deckard was like, oh, I want to be in that Void Prism. So Deckard walked in. And something with Deathwing is once the fire breath comes out, you can almost stand in your ally's fire breath and feel safe because the enemy team doesn't want to walk into the fire breath. Right. And that's the advantage of Mage Wing in that kind of situation where he is allowed to sit back and breathe fire on them.
Well, you guys played extremely well. I was really impressed. I know I haven't casted you guys for quite a while, probably since last NGS maybe.
Yeah, last NGS.
And it's not by not intentionally trying to, just sometimes it conflicts with other matches that I'd like to cast. But I want to give a shout out to your whole team. I think you guys played extremely well. You came back from a loss and still pulled off the 2-1 victory, which is much deserved. So it's great for your team. You know the PR organization supports you guys 100%.
Look, I'm calling it now. I think we're the team to beat in this division.
Beautiful. Okay, then I will make a promise, and if I see you guys that available, I will try to pick up more of your casts.
We're gonna take it all the way to the finals for this NGS season.
All right,
I believe in this team.
That's beautiful to hear from a long-standing member of the team. So unless Kak, you have any questions for Jazz, I'm gonna let him do his shout-outs.
Oh no, go ahead.
Shout outs to my co-captains, which would be Mixels and Dane. They've been with me since day one and are the reason I'm still playing HOTS to this moment. Shout out to This Is Kobe, who's the owner of the Phoenix Rising organization as a whole. If anyone in chat does want to join, there are plenty of teams and plenty of spots for people to come and join our wonderful community. We have teams across the board ranging from the lowest end of the spectrum all the way to the highest. So we're represented well across, and it's a lot of fun.
And we also are recruiting casters. Just want to throw that out there.
Casters. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And beyond that, just shout out to the rest of the team. We've got a great core roster that's like always attentive, but we also have we got some great subs that practice with us almost every week. And to those guys that are on standby, I really appreciate that they consistently show up to play with us and to make sure that their schedules are available if someone is unable to play. So that always it's nice when the whole community's got your back there. And then shout out to my roommate who has to tolerate me, I guess.
Yes, that's the most important. At least he doesn't throw books at you or nothing.
All right, guys, you have a great one.
You go back to your team, tell them great plays. I really enjoyed watching it and casting it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Take care, man.
Will do.
All right, so Cac Dude, give us your overall thoughts for your first night with Coca. Well, I know you casted before, but give me your thoughts on your casting tonight. Did you were able to learn anything? Did you have a good time watching? Talk to me.
Oh yeah, I had a great time. This is like I said, it's my first actual non-scrimmage, I guess, casting. I thought it went compared to my first and second one, 100%. I think it's just
Any help I can offer, either on stream or off stream, you're more than welcome to get a hold of me. And I will help you however I can. If you ever want to co-cast with me again, I can let you know my schedule. And if I don't have a co-caster, I can let you know, and you're welcome to join me, right? I mean, and then like what I did with Drapes is I actually had him cast the game, and I was the co-caster, right, just to get him that practice. So, anytime I can help you in any way, don't hesitate to DM me and say, I got a question, or this isn't working for me, and get a hold of me. Oh, thanks for the follow, first one down. That's awesome. Just in time, because as we close off our stream, we're going to end it with Phoenix Rising Ruby over I Just Enjoyed Breadman with a 2-1 victory. And so I want to thank everybody who stayed tuned, who participated. Appreciate all you. Love you guys and girls muchly. Thank you for the follows tonight. I really appreciate those. Thanks for coming out and watching. And on that note, I'm going to see if my team still wants me to be in the team, since I'm 45 minutes late. So I wish you guys all the best, and I will see you on my next cast, which is, today is what, Thursday? I believe I have a cast tomorrow. If not, it's Saturday. But I will see everybody soon. Take care and be safe.